Hey folks, welcome back to my weekly update. I'm going to trial and see if these are still popular and if folks still want them. So if you do, hit that like button, subscribe button, share this content with folks, and we'll see where we can go with these weekly update videos again. So I want to talk to you about a few things that have caught my eye in the news and just to start to catch up about things. So I am often asked about how to better manage your hybrid benefits within Azure. So make sure that the licenses are assigned to the right things and you're not mismanaging your licenses, all that kind of good stuff. And what we've seen from the team is an official kind of management portal for your SQL Server Hybrid Benefit licenses. And this is pretty cool. So you can manage and assign your Azure Hybrid Benefit SQL Server licenses across either an Azure subscription or a billing account. So you have that flexibility depending on how you want to manage your licenses inside of your organization. Now this is a generally available feature, so it's out today. So go and have a look, go and check it out. Install it, look at it, start to use it in your environment and really start to have that control that a lot of people have been asking for their SQL Server licenses. Also, talking about Azure Hybrid Benefit, a community initiative has started, and that's in the form of an Azure Workbook. And this will allow you to actually track your Windows Server Hybrid Benefit usage. And it's a great tool to have in your toolkit. It's not an official product, but it is one that the community have invested in and it answers a lot of questions that people really will have around their Windows Server, again, Hybrid Benefit usage. So again, check that out. I'll be sharing some information in the comments section, so do check that out. Now, an interesting one that's got me a bit excited around Azure Regions is the Azure Poland region is now open and available for business, so you can now start to deploy your resources there. And it's actually come out with Azure Availability Zones as well, so that's a great addition to the Azure portfolio, and one I need to circle back with a customer on because they were actually talking about deploying things into that region, so excited to see that go live. Now, as well as those things, we have also had lots of news from the Azure Virtual Desktop team. They have been busy in the background taking features and bringing them to life for customers, and it's exciting to see. There's two preview ones that I'm really kind of keen on, and the first one is watermarking. So this feature helps prevent the capture of sensitive information on client endpoints by enabling watermarks to appear as part of the remote desktop session. That's a public preview service, so that should be available if you want to try that out. Also in public preview is private link support. So this enables access to session hosts and workspaces over a private endpoint in your virtual network. So I know a lot of customers will be interested in that because they use private link and have to have private endpoints within their environment. So this is another great feature that we are seeing. Also, generally available though, in amongst those Azure Virtual Desktop feature releases is a new insights or reporting portal. So you can report on key information across your resources, plus view and correlate diagnostic information from multiple host pools and subscriptions. So lots to see there from the Azure Virtual Desktop team as well. Now lately, as it'll be no surprise to you, I've been speaking to a lot of customers around saving costs across their Azure subscriptions. So it's great to see some improvements from the Azure Advisor team. So you can use Azure Advisor to have a look at what's happening within your subscriptions and possibly make changes around cost, performance, security. There's a bunch of things in there and it's a really great tool. What we've seen them improve upon is the default look back period for your recommendations. So you can now pick either 14, 21, 30, 60 or even 90 days as your look back period. This will really help you resize your virtual machines and your virtual machine scale sets to suit your environment better and hopefully give you much more of that cost and performance benefit that you're looking for across your environment. Now, something that I have been dabbling with, and I did do a lab on a few months ago, and I really should dig it out and actually do a video on it and share it with you, but Azure Storage Mover is now generally available, and it's a great service to help you migrate your files and folders to Azure Storage with minimum downtime. And it's a handy tool to have in your arsenal for different migration strategies as well. So again, have a look at that, and hopefully I'll dig out that lab and actually do a video for you again. Another thing that caught my eye this week is something from the team behind the Azure Landing Zone product. They've been working hard on a new edition, again, looking for feedback from customers and pulling it back in. They've developed a solution to help you easily accelerate and adopt Azure Monitor as part of your onboarding to your Azure landing zone, or actually enhanced your existing Azure subscriptions. So this solution is called the Baseline Alert solution, and it includes a list of recommendations around Azure Monitor, metrics and activity log alert rules for your Azure infrastructure platform. Now each of the alert rules documented have been compiled into an Azure policy definition, and these have been packaged into a logical policy initiative based on the Azure Landing Zone management group structures that we recommend. But there's also guidance for customers who don't have a management group structure aligned to their Azure environment. Now this is classed as preview, but the team are asking for people to test it and give their feedback. So I think this is a really great addition to the Azure Landing Zone product. It can really help you set up those monitors and the alerts that you need, because again, that's another conversation I have with a lot of customers. They're not sure what monitoring to turn on. They don't want to do what they've done on-prem, but they don't necessarily want to turn on everything as well. So they want to have that nice balance. So it's good to have some guidance from the Azure Landing Zone team around that as well. So yeah, folks, I'm hoping to do these weekly videos at least for the month of May and see how they go. So again, if you like it, if you are happy to have them back, please do like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of the good things that show me that you are interested in these videos. And yeah, hopefully I'll catch you in another one.